Mr. Meow, a fearless and muscular cat, was on vacation in a beautiful beach town. The sun was shining brightly, and the sound of the waves crashing against the shore was soothing. Mr. Meow had spent the morning lounging in the sun, soaking up the warm rays and working on his tan. He had also taken a ride on his Harley-Davidson bike along the coast, feeling the wind in his fur and the rush of adrenaline in his veins. Just as he was about to settle in for a relaxing afternoon, a group of frantic parents approached him. They looked worried and scared, and Mr. Meow could tell that something was wrong. "Please, Mr. Meow, you're our only hope," they begged. "Our children were playing near the jungle when a massive anaconda snatched them away. We've tried to rescue them ourselves, but the anaconda is too powerful." Mr. Meow's ears perked up at the mention of the anaconda. He had heard of the massive snake before, and he knew that it was not to be underestimated. But he also knew that he couldn't just sit back and do nothing. He had to act. "Don't worry, I'll take care of it," Mr. Meow said, standing up and stretching his muscles. "I'll rescue your kids and bring them back to you safely." The parents looked at each other nervously, but they nodded in agreement. They knew that Mr. Meow was their only hope. Mr. Meow set off immediately, riding his bike through the dense jungle. The trees towered above him, casting deep shadows that made it difficult to see. But Mr. Meow was not afraid. He had been in tougher situations before, and he knew that he could handle whatever the jungle threw his way. As he rode deeper into the jungle, the sounds of the beach town faded away, replaced by the calls of exotic birds and the rustling of leaves. Mr. Meow's senses were on high alert, and he could feel the adrenaline pumping through his veins. Suddenly, he heard a loud hiss, and the anaconda emerged from the underbrush. It was massive, its body as thick as a car tire and its eyes glowing with an evil intensity. Mr. Meow skidded his bike to a stop, his heart racing with excitement. He knew that this was it, the moment of truth. The anaconda wrapped its body around Mr. Meow, squeezing tight. Mr. Meow struggled and kicked, but the anaconda's grip was too strong. He was trapped. Just as all hope seemed lost, a figure burst onto the scene. "Help save Mr. Meow!" Like this video and subscribe to the channel to join the rescue mission. It was Mr. Po, a young and muscular panda. Mr. Po was known for his bravery and strength, and he was not afraid of the anaconda. With his powerful physique and lightning-fast reflexes, Mr. Po was able to take down the anaconda and free Mr. Meow from its deadly grip. Together, the two heroes fought off the anaconda and rescued the children. As they emerged from the jungle, the children cheered and thanked their heroes. Their parents, overjoyed to be reunited with their kids, thanked Mr. Meow and Mr. Po for their bravery. Mr. Meow and Mr. Po shared a nod of satisfaction, knowing that they had saved the day. And as they rode off into the sunset, Mr. Meow's Harley-Davidson bike roaring to life, they knew that they were ready for their next adventure. The children and their parents watched as the two heroes disappeared into the distance, their hearts full of gratitude and admiration. They knew that they would never forget the bravery and selflessness of Mr. Meow and Mr. Po. As for Mr. Meow and Mr. Po, they rode off into the sunset, ready for their next adventure. They knew that there would always be people in need of help, and they were ready to answer the call.